He's a human and he is alive. Not for very much longer, my friends. I think in order for Casper to truly understand ghostliness, that he needs to become one. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome to the Sims 4 Ghost Historian playthrough. This is a brand new playthrough that I'm starting today with one of my kids from the Occult Baby Challenge, and my child of the ghost Casper. It just kind of made sense for him to be a ghost historian. He wants to know all about ghosts, and I've never played the Ghost Historian Aspiration. I also haven't played with ghosts since we had the big update to ghosts with life and death, so that's what I want to do in this playthrough, is go with Casper, playing through the Ghost Historian Aspiration and leveling him up as a ghost, giving him ghost abilities. But with that being said, let's jump into The Sims 4. I'm going to introduce you to Casper and let's have a look at playing the Ghost Historian Aspiration with him. Alright, you guys, here we are in The Sims 4. This here is Casper Platt. He is my ghost child of the ghost, which he is the child of actually Guidry from the Paranormal Stuff Pack. Very fun. So as we can see, he does have the Ghost Historian Aspiration, which says this sim wants to learn everything about ghosts and use the findings to write spooky horror novels. And that sounds like such a vibe. He is a creative sim. He's also hot-headed and he's macabre. But also you'll be seeing right now, he's a human and he is alive. Not for very much longer, my friends. But before we go any further into that, I'm going to need to move Casper into a home. And to do that, there's a couple of places that I was thinking of living. Maybe we could have him live in Ravenwood, but then I remembered that in San Myshuno, there are apartments that are historical, meaning they have the plaques of dead Sims, and also we have the spooky lot trait, and there is one such apartment that I want Casper to live in. It is this one here, 18 Culpeper House. It is in the Spice District. It is a historical home. The landlord has one rule: the inspirational plaque dedicated to a famous historical resident can never be removed or sold. And also it has the spooky lot trait, which says for some inexplicable reason this lot attracts wandering ghosts. And that kind of sounds like a place that Casper, who is macabre and would be really intrigued in learning more about ghosts, would want to live, right? So he's gonna live there. We're gonna move him in. I'm gonna keep the lot furnished. In this video I might not furnish the apartment, but I think in between this first episode and the next episode I'll probably furnish the apartment. I just wasn't quite prepared to start this playthrough today, and I should have already furnished it for him and even moved him in, but I wanted to tell you why I chose this apartment as we were moving him in, right? So next episode, I promise, he's gonna have a much more aesthetic looking apartment, right? Here we have our apartment over here. I love this layout. I just think it needs some furniture that's gonna better suit Casper's vibe. Where do we have our spooky plaque on the wall? Where does that exist in this apartment? Is it in the main room? It is in the main room. So here we have our spooky plaque here. We cannot remove this from the wall. It is in memory of Walden White. I want to have a quick look at the Ghost Historian Aspiration because I haven't played with it at all. So what do we have to do for the first level? Oh, also, he's got a bucket list goal. I'm taking on the world, come at me. He wants to get into 5 fights because he's hot-headed. I don't know if I want to do that for him. I want to focus more on making him a ghost, but he has to befriend a ghost. He already has. Is that his dad? To know a ghost is to know about them too. Therefore, Casper must get to know a ghost well enough to call them a friend. Ravenwood is a great place to start meeting local ghosts. Let me just check that out really quick. Well, I mean, he's in a different save to my Occult Baby Challenge save, but I know that he probably was friends with his dad in the Occult Baby Challenge, so maybe that's why it's counting as him being friends with a ghost. Because his metadata probably tells him that he is friends with a ghost, but he's just been placed into a new save that he's not normally a part of, right? So we've already done that. He's got to achieve level 2 of the Thanatology skill, which is interesting. I've not explored the Thanatology skill at all, so I'm really excited for that. It's time to become a fledgling Thanatologist. To prepare for his journey to ghastly greatness, Casper needs to at least understand the basics of the darker side of life and death. And I'm going to do that literally with him as well, because I think in order for Casper to truly understand ghostliness, that he needs to become one. So Casper's gonna be dying in this episode, okay? Look, I say that with a big smile on my face because I do also have plans for the end of this series as well, but we'll get more into that. We've got a lot to play through first. So he can improve his Thanatology skill by reading theories on a computer, ordering Thanatology skill books, or perhaps even joining the Reaper or Undertaker careers. I don't think I'm going to get him to join the Reaper or Undertaker careers. I think we're just going to be doing a lot of studying He also has to achieve level 2 of writing skill, the first step in a long journey of becoming a notable writer of all things scary. To build the writing skill, head to a computer to practice writing or simply write genre books. I love this idea of Casper specifically being writing horror books as well, because Casper's grandmother, Jess, also wrote horror novels. I love this for Casper on so many levels. This is fantastic, right? So that's what we've got to do to achieve the first level of the aspiration. I would love to do that in this video, all of those things, but I would also like to have Casper pass away in this video. With that being said, 11:02 p.m, I think Casper needs to go to bed. He needs to experience one night alive before he becomes a ghost himself, right? He's going to be such a vibe as a ghost as well. I'm really excited for it. Look at his little macabre self. I love it. Good night, Casper. We'll see you in the morning.
The next morning.
Oh, Macree.
Oh, Macree. He was like, oh, macabre. What a vibe, Casper. What a vibe. A spooky little guy. I love it. I'm trying to think of how I want him to pass away. I think he actively needs to pass away as part of the experience as well. Like, technically, I could just go into Create a Sim and make him a ghost and turn him into a ghost. But I think part of the process for Casper is actively dying. It's incredibly morbid. It's incredibly macabre. But that's just who he is, right? I feel like he would want that to be a part of the experience. So what is a quick and easy way I know to have Sims actively die? I could get him to die by starvation because I do have UI cheats on, and I could just, even though he's just eaten, I could drag down his hunger so that he would pass away from hunger, right? From starvation. In somewhere that's better lit than your place though. So we're gonna get him to die a death in public. Oh, here we go. Warning, your sim will be killed by cheating hunger to -100. Proceed, and I am going to proceed, okay? Oh, I'm so sorry, Casper, to do this to you, but you wanted to know what it was like. So here we go. Casper Platt is dying from starvation. That is the message we've just gotten. Oh, Casper, look at you go. Oh, the hunger as he collapses to the ground. There we go. Casper has passed away indeed. All right, Grim. Oh, bandits! This is Casper's sister Bandit, who also lives in this universe because we've just finished playing through her spin-off, right? She would be horribly sad that her brother has died. But I have a feeling maybe this is something Casper would have talked to family about. Like saying, I'm gonna die, and that's okay. We're all gonna die, right? But I feel like this is something, a conversation Casper would have had with his family. So maybe Bandit's on board, and then it's like maybe she's supporting him in his transition to becoming a ghost. So here we go. Casper has passed away. Begin a new chapter of life by becoming a ghost. Exciting ghostly powers await in the afterlife. Perhaps Casper has some unfinished business to attend to. You can also choose to relinquish control of Casper and allow him to stick around as a free-roaming ghost. Rebirth into a new life with faded memories of those you once knew. You'll be taken to manage worlds to select a household to rebirth your new sim into. So I'm going to become a playable ghost. That is what we are doing here. The sim will stay in the household and continue to be playable as a ghostly presence in the current household. That is what I want to do. Welcome to the afterlife, Casper. Your soul's journey is still unfolding and there's so much left to explore. Keep discovering what the afterlife has to offer, and don't forget to check the Ghost Mastery panel to unlock powerful new abilities along the way. I just have to see, we've got all of the different names for the needs now. Goo Waste for bladder, Ethereal Sustenance for hunger, I need to cure that for him, Otherworldly Slumber for energy, Spooky Diversions for fun, Ethereal Bonding for social, and Apparition Cleansing for hygiene. But if we have a look in his Simology panel here, we have the Ghost Mastery, right? We do have 2 experience points that we can use if we would like to, so let's have a look. We get to choose what kind of ghost he would want to be. Let me have a look at the other things that we have options to spend our points on right now. Spooky Spectacle. Create eerie effects to scare nearby Sims. Oh gosh, that's like essential ghost experience, right? Unleash terror with a ghostly bang on the ground, or cast an eerie flickering of lights over an entire room, or just a single light. Why settle for a haunted house when you can create a spooky spectacle any place you please? That's really cool. We've also got Conjurer. Summon trash puddles and spooky objects on the ground to cause chaos. I don't feel like that's something I would really want to get. So far, this one is seeming like an essential one to me. We also do have, in the more neutral realm, Ghostly Traverse. Teleport anywhere and enter homes uninvited. That also seems really cool. Transcend physical limitations and traverse the world as a ghost. Uninvited, no obstacle. Use spectral unlock to effortlessly enter any residential abode and uncover its mysteries. I feel like that one's also pretty essential, because how else is Casper gonna haunt people? He's gotta not be invited in, right? That seems really cool. We do have Transcendent Woohoo, turn living Sims into a temporary ghost for an ethereal woohoo. Possess an everyday object with a living Sim for a woohoo that defies the laws of life and death. After all, who said love couldn't transcend the afterlife? I feel like, as part of Casper's ghostly experience, he would want to have some Transcendent Woohoo. Wouldn't you? We've got Solace Embrace. Detect a Sim's current mood and give a calming embrace to remove their negative feelings. With this ability, feelings of sorrow and troubles are mere fleeting dreams. With a Solace Embrace, turn grimaces into grins. A gentle touch of Casper's ghostly presence soothes all troubled hearts. That's really sweet. Or we've got Dispeller. Instantly remove trash, dirty dishes, puddles, messes, and more. I don't think I'm interested in that at all. Just based on that, not interested. I'm thinking, very chaotically, to go with Spooky Spectacle, and I'm also thinking of going with Ghostly Traverse. I would also like to get Transcendent Woohoo, but not right now, okay? Those are the 2 points that I'm going to spend right now. I would love to cause some spooky chaos with Casper today. That would be pretty cool, I reckon. But Casper, you're a ghost, and because he died by hunger, he's going to have some side effects from that. His hunger need is going to go down much quicker. He's reacting to becoming a ghost, my guy. What do you think? Casper, I mean, he looked like he wasn't happy about that, but like, I think that's actually exactly what he would want. We're gonna grab your urn. Oh, Bandit's on the phone. You know how when someone passes away that you know and your Sims get the phone call? Maybe the phone call is coming from Bandit to the rest of the Platt family to say, hey, Casper's enacted his plan. He's now a ghost. He's a living ghost, though it's fine. I am just really quickly gonna mention now that Casper is a ghost, I do have plans for the end of this playthrough for Casper to come back to life, okay? One of the side effects, like I said, of him actually dying by starvation is that his hunger need is going to go down much quicker. He also is going to have an interaction he can do on himself. He can grab a snack from the netherworld. Only death by hunger Sims can do that, right? He's energized. Healthy stamina from Healthy Ghost Stamina. Casper is fully charged with ghostly energy and feeling unstoppable. Channel this newfound power into Ghost Mastery and watch Casper make an otherworldly impact on the living world. Maybe that's what this is. Aha! I see. Casper's ghostly energy is overflowing and brimming with spectral vitality. At this state, he can perform Ghost Mastery abilities with ease. So this is like an energy bar for him. I was wondering what that was about. I thought that was like his XP, but that's his XP bar down here. Okay, I understand what is happening. You need to have some fun. I wonder if studying the Thanatology skill in a book will actually make him have fun. Thanatology Volume 1, Mortal Mortality. A Sim's go-to strategy is often sobbing over the recently departed. With this volume, gain understanding of one's own mortal coil and be introduced to further learnings of loss, coping, and the several stages of grief. Published on tear-stained pages for tactile teachings. That's fabulous. For the aspiration, we do need to get to level 2. Ooh, I'd like to woohoo in that lighthouse. He wants to woohoo in the Brindleton Bay Lighthouse. I mean, we could probably do that. We have acquired the Thanatology skill. He started his post-mortem studies, continue delving into death to level up. He literally has in like the biggest way you possibly can, right? Anyway, this is gaining his spooky diversion. So I'm just going to get him to have some fun while we can maybe get to level 2 of the Thanatology skill would be really nice. There we go. He's reached Thanatology level 2. Casper can now access more literature and purchase a voodoo doll. Keep creeping closer to death's door. Who knows what skeletons exist in that closet? Well, Casper does because he's dead. Anyway, maybe we could go and haunt like the Landgraabs or something. I'm not particularly fond of the Landgraabs, so let's go to them, right? See if we can do that. Spectral unlock. That is so cool. Let's go do this, my guy. Wow, that was a whole vibe. Ghostly traversed, locked doors, no one home. Casper can now walk right on in without seeking permission. Is it morally okay? Meh, who cares? After all, Casper is a ghost. Absolutely. Traverse here, Casper. Oh! In the spooky green fog. I love that. That was fabulous. Okay. Ghost mastery, scare abilities, ghostly bang. Do it, Casper. Wow, that was fascinating. Look at the green footprints on the ground. And it didn't take much of our stamina. Maybe I could go and flicker some lights. Ghost Mastery, Scare abilities, flicker that light. Casper, I want to see you flicker the light. Even though there's no one in here right now. Just go and flicker the light. Casper, you are such a freaking vibe right now. And I think it did actually flicker the light. That was really cool, really fascinating. I kind of want you to do another ground bang near Nancy and Jeffrey because they're out of the pool. I think Casper actually scared both of them. So Casper, come and do the thing. I want to see if you can actually scare them, right? I want to see their reaction to this. I mean, Nancy's like no ghost, right? He's such a vibe. Doing this is also gaining our experience points, which is what I need to get more experience points in order to unlock more of these to buy, right? Also, gaining experience points will take us from a Wispling to an Ethereal Novice, which is when more abilities are available to be unlocked anyway. Okay. You've really scared Jeffrey. This is such... I'm having so much fun. This is fabulous. Do it again. I do just have to keep an eye on his stamina. His stamina is slowly fading, and the continuous use of Ghost Mastery has left him feeling, appearing a little less vibrant. Poltergeist. He's like saying poltergeist. I love that for him. Anyway, when Casper completely depletes his stamina, he will no longer be able to perform any abilities. Casper must wait for his stamina to replenish or take a spectral slumber to recharge faster. That's totally fine. I was just like, there's no way he can die, right? He's already dead. So that's fine. Can you possess this? I just want to know, will normal ghostly things like a ghost scare or passing through or possessing items, will they also go towards his experience? I have a feeling they won't because they're not part of the mastery perks. But let's just possess an item, my guy. See what happens. Look at you go, Casper. Doing all the ghostly things, my guy. Proud of you. It did not go towards the experience. That's okay. Totally fine. I should be able to traverse here. I want to watch this from start to finish because I didn't get to see this whole thing. I only saw the very beginning and the very end of it. Wow, that's cool, Casper. Very cool. Casper's evil cackle is such a vibe. He just made this pool light flicker. We've got an experience point. That's exciting. We are also nearly at half stamina. I was just debating, do I spend my experience point now and get Transcendent Woohoo? I mean, performing Transcendent Woohoo would gain the experience, right? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it. I know that I want it anyway, so I may as well get it. To have another option would be great. But who do I want to woohoo with? I kind of want to find someone special for Casper. Hey, did you know that 72% of you watching right now are not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 Creator Sim videos, some Sims 4 build videos, and even some games of the Sims past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Let's just keep ghostly banging. We've still got some stamina. We're low stamina. Poltergeist. Poltergeist. What a vibe. This is so much. I'm having so much fun. Bandit says, I hear the vibe at the romance festival is pretty cool. Do you want to come check it out with me? Absolutely, I do. Where better for Casper to meet someone than at the romance festival? Let's go. Bandit, thank you so much for that. Bye to the Landgraabs. We're going to stop terrorizing them. Now, I've kind of always had the feeling that Casper perhaps is bisexual. So I don't know if we're going to find a lovely female or a very lovely male for him. But let's see who we've got though. Just someone lovely for him. I want to find someone nice. Okay, I think that maybe my mods are outdated. I've got a UI issue here. It's fine. We've got a goal to kiss someone. Who do I want to kiss? Who do we even have here? Crispin Black. He seems like a vibe. I mean, he's wearing dress shoes. He's wearing tartan pants. I'm not sure about his outfits, but he immediately caught my eye, Crispin Black. I like his name. This lady is wearing underwear to the romance festival. I think she's getting her point across. She knows what she wants, that lady. Crispin Black. I've just put him in his actual everyday wear. He's a vibe. Crispin Black, why do I get the feeling he's actually a life and death NPC? If he's already married, I don't want to interact with him in this way, right? Like, I don't want to be a home wrecker. I want someone special. Oh, he's a part of businesses and hobbies where he resides in the world of Nordhaven with his adoptive child Ollie Mark. There they live in the Urbane House Sharer's household along with their roommate Cannonball Coleman. He's single! Well, that's very interesting. He has a child, but that's okay. Let me have a look at Ollie, his child, see if Ollie is cute or not. Oh, Ollie is non-binary and is a teenager, okay. I mean, Ollie, you look like a vibe. Very cute. So, I think I'm gonna have Casper introduce himself to Crispin. So, just having a look at Crispin as well. Crispin is also hot-headed, so they have that in common. He's shady, he's a perfectionist, and he is gregarious. He has the esteemed and entrepreneur aspiration. I really like the vibe. Just compliment his appearance to start off with. We'll take it slow, okay? I think that went quite well, actually.
So.
Oh, he is absolutely feeling it. Crispin is so feeling it. I love this. I'm loving this pairing. I think they're going to be so cute.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it's happening. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I've lined up a few things. We're going to try for a first kiss. But firstly, we're going to do a bold pickup line. We're going to declare heat of the moment passion. We're going to confess attraction and then try for a first kiss, okay?
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, that was so cute. Confessing attraction went well. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is perfect. They're having their first kiss and Crispin is asking Casper if he would like a relationship. I think they're going to become romantic partners. Oh my gosh. But they're having their first kiss as well right now. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. And I love that Crispin asked Casper to become romantic partners. That's so cute. You don't need to scare him though, my guy. My guy, you've just become partners. You don't want to scare him away, okay? Maybe we could woohoo in the lighthouse with Crispin. Maybe we could do that. Let's just get Casper to finish eating some food and then we'll go to the lighthouse with Crispin, I reckon. Oh my gosh! Okay, Crispin's moving a little quick. He says, I've been thinking about this a lot and wanted to ask if you'd like to live together. Crispin, there's other things that you need to consider. You have a child, Ollie. My apartment sort of isn't big enough for the three of us. So I think, and this is going to have a bad sentiment, but I think it's just not quite the right time. I think you're moving a little bit too quickly, but maybe at the end of this playthrough, maybe he comes back to life for Crispin and then he can move in with Crispin and Ollie. I think that would be the way to go, okay? So I'm going to say I don't think it's the right time, okay? I'm really sorry. You're moving a little bit too quick. New romance dynamic strained. No, that's not what I wanted to have happen. No, I'm saying no to that. Just because I said no, I don't want to move in with you right now? Absolutely not. I'm so sorry. I don't want to propose early either.
Vadish.
Oh, you guys, you're so cute. I love it. It's a steamy exchange. Okay, Crispin is also calling us. There's something in the air. I think you'd be a perfect contestant at Love Highland. My guy, we've just started dating. Why do you want me to date other people? No, not now. I'm very busy. Thank you. I am very busy because you're holding my hands and I didn't even tell you to do that. You just are doing that. That's very sweet. Casper, we're going to leave the romance festival right now and we're going to travel to the Brindleton Bay Lighthouse with Crispin. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a woohoo. That's going to be a great way to end this night, I think. All right, we're going to come to the Dead Grass Discoveries Museum with Crispin, not with Bandit, just with Crispin, okay? We're leaving Bandit at the festival. Thank you so much, Bandit, for playing your part in making us a match. I love that. But we are going to do this woohoo as part of his bucket list, okay? It's a bucket list option. We may as well. Oh, he's so about us. I love it. I love them so much. They're so cute. Yes, let's go and woohoo in this lighthouse. We don't have the woohoo music for some reason, but this is what lighthouse woohoo looks like if you've never seen it before. Not the foghorns in the background. Very cute. And with that being said, that should be ticked off for his bucket list. Let's have a look at Casper's bucket list right quick. There we go. We did it. With that being said, we're going to go home now. It's 10:22 p.m. What a great first day for Casper though. Fantastic. What a vibe. Found love. I love that for you. All right. So what I might do, he's still pretty energized, right? He doesn't need otherworldly slumber yet. We do have some of our stamina has come back, so maybe I can do some flickering lights just in our apartment, right? Ghost Mastery Scare abilities, flicker that light. So hopefully get to the next rank of being a ghost, the Ethereal Novice. We can also see what it looks like at night. Oh my god, it's creepy and I love it. What a vibe! The red flickering light. It is such a vibe. Wow. I reckon we can do it maybe 2 more times and we should get to the next rank of being a ghost, right? All right, there we go. Tier 2 Ethereal Novice. Congratulations, Casper has now ascended from a mere wispling to an Ethereal Novice. Unlock more abilities and continue the path towards Ghost Mastery. So we have 1 more experience point to spend. Let's have a look at what's gotten unlocked with Ethereal Novice though. The next level, by the way, is Phantasmal Ascendant. Fantastic. That's going to be for next episode though. So new abilities that we've got unlocked are Object Manipulation. Sinister haunt possessible objects or haunt musical instruments to gain fun and skill. That could be a fun one. Am I gonna make him like a really mischievous ghost? I wasn't expecting to do that, but it's fun. This is fun. I want to level up your spook. Haunt musical instruments to play some eerie melodies and to improve customer's instrument skill, or perform a sinister haunt on objects for some ghostly fun, all while terrifying nearby living sims. Children, toddlers, and infants will giggle and clap at Casper's ghostly antics. I love that. Adults, well, let's just say they won't be asking for an encore. I think I might want to get that one. Let's just see what else we've got though. Dark Presence. Emit a dark aura from yourself to influence the emotions of nearby living sims. Happiness is overrated. Control the emotions of nearby living sims by emitting a negative aura. While enveloped in the aura, sims will feel an intensely negative mood. After all, life isn't rainbows and butterflies. I'm not sure I want that one. I don't want him to come across as evil. I want him to come across just a little bit mischievous, and that's giving like evil to me. So I don't think I want to go with that one. For the neutral, we've got Fear the Night. Evoke heightened fear at night for extra fear essence. So I guess that's saying that when he does spooky things at night time, he'll get more essence. I'm not sure I'm really phased about that one either. Spectral Slumber. Nap inside objects to restore stamina faster. That's one that I definitely think I do want to get. Beds for ghosts, not for Casper. Snooze out in any possessible object to restore energy and ghost stamina. Just beware, comfort matters. Sleeping in cramped or gross places could leave Casper feeling restless. That's interesting. We've got Euphoric Presence for the better side, right? Radiate a positive aura from yourself to influence the emotions of nearby living sims. Bring some positivity to nearby living sims by filling the room with good vibes. Make everyone feel like they're on top of the world and brimming with life. Who knew the afterlife could be so uplifting? That one could be a cute one to get. We've got our first multi-stacker one though, Novice Maintenance. Chance to clean, repair, and upgrade instantly. I don't think I'm phased about doing any of that, but I definitely think I want to get Object Manipulation. Okay, just to have more options when it comes to haunting stuff. I think I definitely want to do that. That is so good. So then the last thing I really want to do for this episode is get Casper to level 2 of the writing skill, okay? We don't even have a computer though, so let's get a computer. Casper, let's get started on writing for you then. We're going to write. He can write obituaries? Will that go towards his writing skill? I'm gonna try writing an obituary and just see if that goes towards writing skill for him. It does. Well, that's interesting. And his Thanatology skill. Ooh. He's not gaining the writing skill very quickly though. What beautiful sentiments. With melodic prose such as this, a funeral director position could be in Casper's future. Probably not though. All right, here we go. We're about to get to level 2 of the writing skill for Casper. There we go. He can now self-publish books. He's completed the Getting in the Spirit of the Ghost Historian Aspiration. Let's take a look at what's next on the Aspiration though. Okay, befriend another ghost. Well, maybe in the next episode we're gonna have to take a trip into Ravenwood, right? We've got to find a rare item in a crypt, or we're definitely gonna have to go to Ravenwood, right? We've got to get to level 3 of the Thanatology skill and level 4 of the writing skill. Well, I was gonna get Casper to stop, but maybe I should get him to wait out his inspired moodlet and do as much writing we can do while he's inspired as possible. But Casper, you're such a vibe when you're blue as well. But guys, that's all I've got for this first episode of The Sims 4 Ghost Historian. I hope that you liked the idea of this playthrough. I hope you had fun with this episode. I definitely did. And I love the idea of Casper having someone that he met while he was a ghost that he wants to live for. I think that's really romantic and sweet, and I hope that you like that idea too. So we've got a little bit more of this playthrough to go yet, so if you'd like to see more of Casper's ghostly adventures or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!